everyone, I'm Lori Ricciardoni and this is my home kitchen. Welcome. This is a taste for all seasons where we utilize ingredients that are harvested at their peak, which in turn just creates better tasting food. All squashes, butternut squash we're using today, but it allows for a wide variety of ingredients, both savory and sweet. So we're making soup today. We're making a butternut squash soup. When I'm creating a soup, I like to think about all the ingredients and how they're going to build and balance the flavor profile. So just bring all your senses into the kitchen. When you're cooking, make sure to taste your food and most importantly, to have fun. So we're gonna get started with our soup and then I will go over all the ingredients and I'll show you how to make it. We have our butternut squash, our carrots, leeks, onions, shallot, a little bit of honey, our herbs, thyme. We're going to add a little bit of parsley today, our beautiful vegetable stock. Then we're going to finish the soup with a little brown butter, which I'll show you how to make. First, we're going to cut our squash in half. To make it easy for you, just cut it down the middle, so separate the neck from the body of the squash. Then you'll take the body and cut that in half again. Take out all the seeds, make sure there's no stringy bits in there. Then we're going to roast this for about 45 minutes at 400 degrees. You could do this a day ahead if you like. We're going to brush a little bit of light olive oil or neutral oil. You can use coconut oil if you like. A little salt and pepper. You could tuck a couple of thyme leaves underneath if you like. And then just pop that in the oven. You can do this a day ahead. Then we'll take the neck of the squash. You want to peel it really well until you get down to just the orange flesh. You don't want to have any little fibrous bits there. Slice it long ways and then cut it into cubes. You don't have to be too particular about that. Just make sure they're relatively even so it cooks evenly. And you're going to set that aside. Then we will saute our vegetables. So we'll take our onions and our shallots, a little bit of oil in the pot. I'm using a Dutch oven today. Just a deep pot is fine. Low to medium heat, a little bit of oil. As I said, throw in your vegetables, the onions, the leeks, the shallots, and the carrots. Saute those for about 6 to 7 minutes until they're just about tender, a little translucent. Then we're going to add in the neck, the cubed squash that we cut up with that little dab of honey. We'll put that in there and we'll mix that and stir it for about a minute or two. Then we will add our beautiful vegetable stock. I made a homemade stock. I think it really yields a more complex soup, but some organic Pacific stock is just fine. Throw our little bouquet of herbs, our little bundle that's wrapped in leek and kitchen twine, put that in. And we'll simmer this for about 20 minutes on a low heat. You don't want to boil it, but you do want a little light bubble. You want to see that. And after that, you're going to take your roasted squash you took out of the oven. You can scoop all the And once you do that, we are going to make our brown butter. So we'll have a saute pan, put our butter in there, medium heat, low to medium heat. You don't want it too high. You do not want to burn your butter. And you want to stay with this when you're making it. So give it a little swirl in the pan, and then you're just going to keep moving the pan around, move the butter around, swirling your pan a bit until the butter becomes a nice golden brown. And then you're done when you see that color. Then we'll toast some walnuts, a little bit of oil or ghee or butter, a little salt, maybe 4 minutes, 5 minutes. We'll chop them up. We're going to finish our soup with this. It adds a little crunch to the soup and also just some nice nuttiness to it as well. We will plate our soup, and we will use our toasted walnuts to plate the soup, our Granny Smith apples that we cut into cubes. We'll put that in the center of the bowl, and then you can pour your squash around that. For the full recipe, you can visit my website, lauriericcadoni.com. We have some delicious gluten-free, grain-free, and a lot of vegan recipes that will delight you, I think, for every mood. And please do take a look. There is no better gift than the gift of food. So my gift to you is a delicious holiday appetizer ebook that when you subscribe to my website, lauriericcadoni.com, it gets delivered right to your inbox. Just a few of my party favorites that I make over and over, and they're always a big hit at my gathering. So I hope you enjoy it. Thank you for watching, everyone. I do hope you give this recipe a try. It's the perfect season for some savory soups right now. And squash is loaded with vitamins and nutrients. It has vitamin A and B6, C, some folate. It has a lot of fiber, potassium. It's just a really powerhouse veggie. And it'll really keep your immune system strong too in the colder months. So until next time, have happy holidays, wishing you well, and bon appetito.